Okay, Diego, this is the second part. Still using English Grammar 4th edition. I know you read the other one. It's like Grammar for IELTS, something like that. It's a good one. But I'm trying to focus here because there are many things I want to talk about. So I was talking about the page 30. Actually, we have, this is what I was looking for earlier. Yeah, so we did that today. Present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, present perfect progressive, past perfect progressive, future perfect progressive. So every time you have to take it as a strategy, it's like, okay, I'm talking about present, past, future, present, past, future, present, perfect, 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 perfect progressive, etc. It can also be the present simple, present progressive, past simple, past progressive. Okay, so in a sense, we have 12 tenses. Present, past, and future. So the page 30, my dog is eating, so you're gonna hear her making a mess. I went directly to the present perfect and present, I think it was present perfect, that's it. Yeah, so I'm getting there. Okay, here we go. So page 30, that's an exercise. Okay. So, okay, that was, I noted everything, I wrote down everything. So, practice 8. It seems like it's not the right book. So, I was looking for that. That's this one. There we go. So, as our understanding, this is a workbook I was talking about. I'm showing you simplification. The workbook is just for the exercises. It's page 30. Okay, practice 2 and 3. Page 27, actually. And page 30, what was that? Here. Ah, yeah. Is and has, present perfect and simple past, practice 8 and 9. Okay? You don't have to do it, but this is something you're going to have to work on. Now, if I go back, this is a workbook, okay, based on the 4th edition, and this is a theory. So the theory is quite simple, but still, there are a lot of stuff to, this is a chapter 3 of 4th edition, the normal book, not the workbook. And here, on the first video, I was talking about this part, which is page 38, present perfect. How to use the present perfect with since and for. Okay? And be careful of the construction, huh? Okay, so they give a lot of exercises here. Now, I want to go to have and has in spoken English. How have you been? How have you been? Jane has already eaten lunch and Mike has already left. Okay? In spoken English, the present perfect helping verbs has and have are often reduced following nouns and question word. What does that mean? Okay? Have can sound like have, has. Okay? So don't pay too much attention to this kind of stuff. Pronounce well, articulate well. That's the most important. Now, present perfect versus simple past. That's quite important. The present perfect is used to talk about past events when there is no specific mention of time. The speaker is talking about some unspecified time before now. I've met Linda, but I haven't met her husband. Have you met them? So, the speaker is talking about some unspecified time before now. When did we meet this guy, this woman? Okay. The simple past, on the other hand, well, it was yesterday, you see, is used when there is a specific mention of time. The speaker is thinking of a specific time, yesterday. I met Ellen yesterday at a party. Her husband was there too, but I didn't meet him. Did you meet them at the party? Now, the present perfect is used for situations that began in the past and continue to the present. The present perfect tells us that Sam is still a teacher now. Sam has been a teacher for 10 years. He loves teaching. That means he keeps teaching. So it can affect the present. On the other hand, the simple past, no. The simple past is used for situations that began and ended in the past. The simple past tells us that Jim is not a teacher now. Jim was a teacher for 10 years, from 1995 to 2005. Now he's a salesman. Okay? You see the difference, huh? So, exercises, we can go back to this kind of stuff. Now, the present perfect progressive. Well, it's progressive, so it's an action in the past, present perfect progressive. I'm not talking about the past perfect progressive or the future perfect progressive, because the past perfect progressive, 2 actions. Future perfect progressive, 2 actions. Right now, I'm sitting at my desk. I have been sitting at my desk since 7 o'clock. I have been sitting here for 2 hours. It's been raining all day. It's still raining right now. Okay. The present progressive expresses an activity in progress right now. The present perfect progressive. So the present progressive, it's right now. Okay, the present progressive, sorry. The present perfect progressive expresses how long an activity has been in progress. In other words, it expresses the duration of an activity that began in the past and continues to the present. So I'm sitting right now, present progressive. I have been sitting at my desk since 7 o'clock, and I have been sitting here for 2 hours. I can still sit. It's been raining all day. It's still raining right now, still affecting the present. The time expressions often used with this tense are since, for. Just keep in mind we have a perfect, so we're going to use since for. All day, all morning, all week. Okay? It's been raining. It has been raining. It's still raining. It is. I have known Alex since he was a child. We're not going to use know with ing. Never. I'm knowing. You're never going to hear this stuff. I have been knowing. No. For non-progressive verbs such as the present perfect, not the present perfect progressive, is used to express the duration of a situation. So there are some verbs we cannot use an ing form, like this one. You can see the chart 2-3, page 16, 3-1, page 38. How long have you been living here? How long have you lived here? Al has been wearing glasses since he was 10. Al has worn glasses since he was 10. Ooh. For some, not all verbs, the idea of how long can be expressed by, well, the present perfect, progressive, or the present perfect. Both are fine. So, E and F have the same meaning, and G and H have the same meaning. Either tense can be used only when the verb expresses a duration of present activities of situation that happens regularly, usually, habitually, with verbs like live, work, teach, study, wear glasses, play chess, etc. I've been thinking about looking for a different job. This one doesn't pay enough. All of the students have been studying hard. Final exams start next week. When the tense is used without any mention of time, it expresses a general activity in progress recently, lately. For example, means I've been thinking about this recently, lately. Because I've been thinking is not just 1 second, continuously. With some interruptions, it's fine. Okay? So present perfect progressive. The past perfect. So we were talking about the present perfect, and after present perfect progressive. Now the past perfect. We're gonna just finish with that because it's a lot of information. 2 actions in the past. It's the same with the future perfect. Sam arrived at 10, Anne left at 9:30. In other words, Anne had already left when Sam arrived. The past perfect expresses an activity that was completed before another activity or time in the past. By the time Sam got there, Anne had already left. First action, Anne left, Sam arrived. 9:30, 10. The adverb, by the time or frequently used with the past perfect in the main clause, in the main sentence. Sam had left before Anne got there. Sam left before Anne got there. After the guest had left, I went to bed. After the guest left, I went to bed. If either before or after is used in the sentence, the past perfect is often not necessary because the time relationship is already clear. The simple past may be used. Got, went. Okay? And they have the same meaning. So we're getting really sophisticated here. Okay? So we're going to also continue with the past perfect, but so far try to study the present perfect progressive, and to know all the details concerning those guys. Okay? This, I'm not going to finish it because we're going to have to go back to that. It's page 50. So this is a workbook here, and here 3.5 past perfect. Okay? So let's stop here, and I'll check your homework probably, tomorrow I'll finish some stuff, and but this time I don't give you any homework, just study well the present perfect and present perfect progressive. Talk to you on Thursday. Take care.